2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A view of our setting here tonight. And before...
Thanks, BA.
And he's made their team better, Allie, no doubt about it. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for Atlanta, Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovic. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, BA. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Until they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
To the middle, and stolen by Gobert.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Conley. The 3 from Mitchell. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, this guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Outside Young. And Young draws the double. Capella. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
And this is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Pass to Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Mitchell's got 5.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Conley. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Now Conley. Here's O'Neal, guarded by Capella, to the left side wing. Outside Conley. Just 5 to shoot. He takes it in. Here's Gobert. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
It used to be a smart play to foul Rudy Gobert because he struggled from the free throw line. This guy's so much better now.
That one's no good. Pass to Capella. Utah with the rebound. Outside Mitchell. Out to the wing. From deep, Conley. The rebound by Bogdanovic. And now we've got an intentional foul.
And that's his first personal foul. Team second.
Utah on D. Bogdanovic passes to Capella. Outside Bogdanovic. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Young. It's blocked by Gobert.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Here's Bogdanovic. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. The Hawks trailing. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Bogdanovic with it, guarded now by Mitchell. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Conley against Young. Conley goes in, pass to O'Neal, 13 feet out. Hunter with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Bogdanovic passes to Capella. Back to Bogdanovic. To the paint. Now here's Collins. Defended by Bogdanovic. Now Young. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. Conley against Bogdanovich. Gets an open look and hits it. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Young, the pass to Collins. Back to Young. Now here's Collins. Inside. Here's Capella. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Conley finds Mitchell. An easy 2 on the layup. Mitchell's got 11.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Outside Young. The 3-ball. And so it's Utah up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Young. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Collins against Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. He's got a clear path. Here's Mitchell. Oh, hey, how about that?
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness. Boy, you think about a guy like Bojan Bogdanovic, who was taken with the 31st pick back in 2011. He did not come to the NBA for another 3 years. But since that point, boy, he has carved out an excellent career.
So it's Utah now, following the score by Atlanta. Pass to Bogdanovich. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Bojan Bogdanovic, a very confident basketball player. He knows very well he has the green light to take these shots.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Left side Young. Uncovered. That's short off the rim. And Doris, a fixture on the Croatian national team is Bogdanovich.
Yeah, his 2019 contract made him the highest paid Croatian athlete. And boy, does he earn his money. This guy competes every time down the floor, so well-rounded offensively.
Here's Young. After the basket by Utah. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Collins outside. Stolen by Conley. And they're on the run. Gobert with it. And Capella picks him up defensively. Here's Conley. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive and finishing strong.
Hunter finds Young. And here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Now here's Young. Collins outside. To the inside. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And he's going for the oop here. And Mitchell with the slam.
Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
Pass to Collins. Bogdanovich with it. Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know what? I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those two are ones that stick out the most.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Collins passes to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich.
He needs to break out of this funk as soon as possible. Still scoreless in the second quarter.
Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by the Hawks. Hunter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Collins. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
He's capable of torching you from there. Collins has great confidence in his mid-range jumper.
Young against Conley. On the take. Pass to O'Neal. Jacks up a 3. The Jazz with another miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Capella finds Hunter. Bogdanovich on the wing. The kick to Hunter. Down low. Here's Capella. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. O'Neal on the wing. O'Neal on the wing. Outside Mitchell. Gobert nails the baby hook. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Bogdanovich from long range. He got it up in time, but it would not. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Jazz out in front.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He ended up with 17 points and 1 rebound. And, Kenny, what... And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So on the floor for Utah, Rudy Gay out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the 1.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Williams with it. Outside Gallinari. Shakes him. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Gallinari's got his first 2 points. It's been all Jazz. Here's Oni. Jang pulls it in.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Back to Herter. Fires from deep. The shot that time not on target. And Utah will come the other way. Clarkson passes to Gay. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Williams from long range. Sinks the tray. Williams has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
You've got to respect the range of Lou Williams. This guy is a threat to score from anywhere.
Pass to Whiteside. Whiteside drawing the double team. And he lobs it up top. Now Gay. Clock at 2. Outside, Ingles. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Pass to Jang. Back to Williams. Here's Jang. Outside, Williams. Outside, Gallinari. Here's Jang. And Whiteside with a block. And he recovers it. Goes up again. The kick out to Williams. Beyond the arc. Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Lou Williams has an excellent feel for how to run the pick and roll. What a look off of that action.
Here's Oni. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Gallinari with it. Now Whiteside defending. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Jazz on D. It's a 14-point game. Gallinari for 3. Offensive rebound. And they get it back. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Oni. Guarded by Young. Inside. Here's Whiteside. Hunter with the rebound. Hunter's got 5 rebounds in the game.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Outside Young. Stolen by Whiteside. On the wing, Clarkson. Defended by Bogdanovich. And it's Clarkson missing. For Atlanta, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So Utah ends up going with a new group. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. Collins has got 6 points.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Outside Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Outside for Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hunter.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Young, the pass to Collins. Back to Young. Wide open look. The rebound by the Jazz.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Here's O'Neal. Pass to Bogdanovich. Left side Mitchell. There's the triple. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
This feels like one of those nights for Donovan Mitchell. Everything's working.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The kick to Hunter. 1 second left. No good.
Boy, how about the quickness of Mike Conley to get from defensive stance to contest. That is nice.
And so it's the Utah Jazz out in front by 19 going into the break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Mitchell misses. And for the Hawks, they're shooting about 35% so far in this game. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
To the inside. The kick to Hunter. Back to Capella. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
Conley against Young. The shot by Conley, no good.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Collins with it, guarded now by Mitchell. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
Team third.
Oh, it's stolen away.
He had played mistake-free basketball until that one, his first turnover of the night.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Conley against Young. Capella on the double team. Here's Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Young, the pass to Capella. Outside Young. Fires the 3. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's O'Neal, guarded by Capella. Back to Gobert. Stolen by Capella. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And that's his third. Team fourth.
Here's Collins.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
From deep, Conley. Mitchell with the ball, picked up by Collins. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Mitchell. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter. Young finds Capella. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Capella's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Young against Conley. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. To the paint. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Jazz.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Utah's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to O'Neal. Wing shot on the way. The shot comes out, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Kicks it out to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Conley with the ball. Now Bogdanovich defending. Conley against Collins. O'Neal on the wing. The 3-ball. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Conley passes to Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich.
Utah ball.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Conley. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. To walk. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
An air of confidence to the Suns as they arrived earlier today.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Now Atlanta starting five. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for Phoenix, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate in the painted area.
And Crowder, one of those guys who's a protector both defensively, but also on the offensive rebound.
Back to Young. Pass to Collins. Launches it. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Young against Paul. Stolen by Collins. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Here's Capella. Crowder grabs the miss.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Booker finds Paul. Here's Crowder, guarded by Capella. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Paul for three. Rebound Atlanta. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. There's Young with the three. They grab their own miss. Capella in the high post. 4 on the clock. The putback controls the rebound and the putback. Capella's got his second bucket of the night.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Now here's Booker. And Ayton with the stuff.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
In Capella's journey to the NBA, born in Switzerland, school in France, project in 2014, and 90 minutes in just his first season, DA.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Young, the pass to Collins. Now Capella is covered by Ayton. Young against Paul. Now here's Collins. Not a lot of room. Capella throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Chris Paul. Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
Yeah, part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet. And then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides in playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the score by Phoenix. Here's Young, and he drives in, and a nice finish on the layup.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Crowder outside. And first quarter, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Chris Paul always in control. Even when he gets hit, he keeps his balance on the tough shot, and he gets to the and one.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the defense to collapse. That could free up shooters going forward.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Crowder with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Three-pointer, Bridges. The shot no good, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Now Paul. Pass to Ayton. Up top, Booker. Shot clock at 6. And Ayton with the stop.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Here's Hunter. Back to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Takes a 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer! And it's all tied in Phoenix. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Bogdanovich. And here's Hunter from the arc. And the Hawks with another 3.
Well, the footwork for Hunter there was really solid, able to catch and shoot.
Brent, no matter what happens in DeAndre Hunter's pro career, in college, he created a signature moment for himself in the closing moments of the 2019 National Championship game. Remember, he hit a game-tying 3 to send it to overtime.
And then the Cavs eventually were able to pull that game out and win the title. It was just a heroic end to his season, but he's about defense, and that's the area of the court right now where he's making the most impact in his NBA career.
Young finds Capella, and it's Capella with the jam.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Paul. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Young. Back to Capella. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Yep, that one goes. Crowder's got 6 points.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
Pass to Capella. Now here's Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. Stolen by Booker. And now the Suns fast break. And Booker with the jam.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a 1-possession game. Well done.
Outside Young. And here's Collins. Now here's Young. Covered by Crowder. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Bridges. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. The kick out to Young. Collins against Crowder. Collins passes to Capella. Back to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. To the inside. And there's Ayton on the assist from Paul. He's got 6. Well, we've seen the rise in advanced metrics in the NBA, Brent. New numbers like effective field goal percentage. What do you think of them?
Well, I like them because, BA, they give you a better evaluation of the player and maybe the shot selection and how it is you can find more efficiency in a way that some guys approach what they do offensively.
Here's Paul following the score by Atlanta. 1:35 left to play in the second quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Paul. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. For Atlanta, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. Stolen by Ayton. And he's all alone. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Good hands by Ayton.
The Hawks leading. Outside Hunter. With the drive. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Out to the right wing. The kick out to Young. Bogdanovich from long range. Capella. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 3.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Paul passes to Booker. Here's the 3. Kept alive. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. No good on the shot. Collins with the defensive effort. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Collins with it. Young with it. He's guarded by Paul. Young on the attack. Collins, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They were slightly better. And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. A fantastic game from Clint Capella in this one.
He's factored into their game plan in a big way tonight. He's been a key guy.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
On the court for the Hawks. Gorgie Jang is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Kevin Huerter. Then there's Cam Reddish. And it's Williams in at the point.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Huerter's pass leads to an open look.
The Suns trailing. Outside Payne, driving inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pass to Huerter. Outside Gallinari. Here's Jang. The kick out to Williams. Pure from three-point range. Williams has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Payne, pass to Johnson. Now McGee. Payne with it. Back to McGee. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McGee's got his first points of the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside, Williams. Driving in. And the layup falls. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Payne against Williams. Payne, the pass to Kaminsky. Here's an 8-footer. It's hauled in by Reddish. Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
Big expectations on Cam Reddish as he came into the league and now starting to adapt to more and more minutes.
Back to Jang. Pass to Gallinari. The Hawks need to get one up here. From about 19, that one's wide left.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And while Cam Reddish has certainly had his obstacles since joining the league, he's proven he's ready to learn, Brent.
I think that's the most important thing is after you get over the anger, trust me, they get angry first, is just to settle in and say, what can I work on and where can I start to earn minutes on the floor? Cam's starting to do that, and he's starting to grow.
Jang. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And now an 8-point Hawks lead.
He's just gifted with the basketball, and that includes making plays. Lou Williams spotting a man.
Williams against Payne. Outside Johnson to the middle. Here's Kaminsky. And Kaminsky slams it home.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Here's Jang. Phoenix grabs the miss. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Shamet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Outside Herter. Pass to Jang. Outside Gallinari. Back to Jang. Reddish on the wing. Over Johnson. Reddish misses.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Payne drives. It's hauled in by Reddish.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Jang. Shoots over McGee. Well, the Hawks again cannot hit it. The Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Takes it inside, and there it is for him. Payne's got his second basket on the night.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Outside Herter. Down low. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Left side Booker. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Paul finds Ayton. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. And this game is tied up now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Outside Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Takes the 3. It's not going to go for him. The Suns go the other way with it. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Bridges. Inside. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Bridges.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. But that's why they continue to get attacked.
Paul against Young. To the paint. The kick to Hunter. 4-3. Rebounded by Chris Paul. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Outside Booker. Back to Crowder. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. And now a 4-point Phoenix lead.
The advantage Crowder has inside is just how strong and physical he'll play.
Young inside. Outside Bogdanovich. Gets the 3-ball to go.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Hey, rejected by Capella.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Stolen by Capella. Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Shoots over Bridges. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Ball drives in. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 3.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Young with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jake Crowder. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Young against Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Stolen by Young. Pass to Capella.
2 minutes
to the middle
in the game. 2 minutes.
Hunter on the wing. Covered by Crowder. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. And here they go. Crowder with it. Here's Bridges. Pass to Crowder. Now here's Ayton. Stolen by Collins. Down low. And he converts the layup.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Ball finds Booker. Now Crowder. The shot. And here's Paul. Shot clock at 5. Out to Bridges. The 3. Buries it from 3.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! Atlanta's got 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Left side Hunter. There's Young with the 3. Atlanta gets it back. Capella, the pass to Young. Over Paul. Hunter with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Paul against Young. Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. To the inside. Bridges. Hunter with the rebound. Now the Hawks with it. Trailing by 4. Stolen by Bridges. Paul passes to Crowder. Ayton, the open look. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Crowder with a steal. To the middle. And Crowder with the jam.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Young with the bucket.
And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Salt Lake City, Utah, fully we are.
Thank you very much.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Outside Crowder. Back to Paul. Here's Ayton. Bridges outside. To the middle. Goes up with it again. Gobert with the block.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Six on the shot clock. O'Neal trying to break through. And Donovan Mitchell gets the 3. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Ayton, the pass to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now, here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Ball against Conley. From deep. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell dishes to Conley. Pass to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovic consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
Now Conley, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Booker against Mitchell. Bogdanovich left side. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. And they recover it to the left wing. He dishes it to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. They grab their own miss. Gobert. Mitchell looking it over. Back to Gobert. This one for 3. Conley's shot is off. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Trailing here by 8. It's stolen by Gobert. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Mitchell leading the charge. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here's Booker from the arc. And the Suns get it back. To end the cold streak. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Bridges for 3. That one's not going to go. And it's Utah the other way. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Dishes it to Gobert. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Crowder inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Shot by Crowder, no good. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Conley with the three. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Gobert with the block. They get it back. The offensive rebound. Jazz leading by 9. Mitchell left side. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A. Al Paul. Following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Paul with the bucket.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
Outside Bogdanovich. O'Neal against Bridges. A baseline J lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the Jazz lead by 11. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker.
And here's Bogdanovich following the 3 from Chris Paul. Outside Conley. There's the triple. Booker pulls it in.
And you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. Suns trail by 8. Paul looking over the floor.
We know he likes to block shots, but Rudy Gobert's impact on contesting shots just as important.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Outside Conley. His three-pointers off the mark. Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Paul kicks to Booker. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz leading by 6. Mitchell finds Conley. Mitchell outside. Fires the 3. Up again. It's good on the putback.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Paul outside. There's the lob to Bridges. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Gobert. And there's the pass to Conley. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Fires the 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
Ball outside. Here's Crowder. Here's Ayton. Over Gobert. And it's Ayton missing.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. 9-point game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Ayton throws it down.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Mitchell against Booker. And here is Mitchell. He's got 13. It could go. And that does it for the first half of play. It's the...
Thanks, Scott.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 13 points and 2 rebounds. Thanks for joining us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Payne. JaVale McGee is out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Shamet in at the 2 spot. Here's Oni after the Suns pick up 2. Right side, the pass to Oni. Rebound by the Suns.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great team. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Here's Oni. He's covered by Shamet. Oni passes to Ingles. Here's Oni. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. This is it to get. A 3-ball. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Suns trail by 7. To the wing right side. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Gay. Payne can't hit.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Takes it inside. Basket good. Payne's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
Clarkson with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
Payne finds Johnson. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Right side, the pass to Oni.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
McGee against Whiteside. Kicks it to Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Oni. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's McGee, and it's McGee slamming it down.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Clarkson looking for an opening. Here's Whiteside. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Down low. And the slam dunk by McGee.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Whiteside finds Ingles. Back to Whiteside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
Good activity from Whiteside. Aggressive move, draws contact, going to the line.
And Utah making a change here. Haskell's checked in. Payne's shot is good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside.
Phoenix foul.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Over his first 3 seasons, Whiteside was no better than a 50% foul shooter. Much better technique from the line since then.
Oni passes to Clarkson. Pass to Pascal. The Jazz with another miss. Johnson outside. Up in time. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Suns ahead. Ending the 3rd quarter with a 13-4 run. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 4th quarter.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Utah trailing here. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
First team foul.
On defense, Phoenix. Bogdanovich finds Conley. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those 2.
Now here's Booker. Ayton dishes to Paul. The 3.
Love how seriously Conley takes his defense, closing out on shooters whenever he's nearby.
O'Neal inside. He's against Bridges. Inside. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. A trade. And it's Conley that time on the assist from Bogdanovich. Conley's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Utah. Mitchell against Booker. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And it's Ayton missing. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Mitchell outside. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell's vertical is insane. He gets off the ground with such ease for these throwdowns.
Booker against Mitchell. Booker the pass to Bridges. To the paint. And Crowder slams it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
Conley dishes to O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. All alone. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Paul kicks to Booker. The shot by Paul. Nobody around. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
You have to admire how good CP3 is at getting the looks he wants out there. Rarely takes a bad shot when he's on the floor.
Conley finds Gobert. Back to Conley. And the pass to Mitchell. Just 3 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And Utah another 3.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Suns trail by 4.
2 minutes remaining.
Ball outside.
2 minutes.
He kicks to Ayton. For the 3. And Chris Paul hits from deep.
When momentum is up for grabs, Chris Paul seizes the moment. He comes through when his team needs him the most.
Mitchell outside. That shot off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Ayton with it. Outguarded by Bogdanovich. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Conley against Paul. To the middle. Stolen by Michael Conley.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
Mitchell against Booker. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Got it.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Booker outside to tie it up. Good D by Mitchell.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggle continues.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Back to Conley. Bridges against Mitchell. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 3. Ball for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Conley with a wide open look. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And the Jazz lead by 6. Ball for 3. No good on that one. And so it's Utah with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. And before we...
Thank you, Kevin.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. O'Neal with it, guarded by Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the 3. That shot misses. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Conley against Capella. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. For 3, Mitchell with the putback. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive and finishing strong.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest. And more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule. How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Conley against Young. Into the lane and stolen by Bogdanovich. It's tipped. There's the pass to Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 5.
Automatic from that spot. Donovan Mitchell gets an opportunity to get his feet set. Good night.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Young against Conley. Down low. Here's Capella. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Conley against Young. Conley gets the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Well, smart shot selection from Mike Conley, right? Just get into your mid-range bag and complete the play. He does so there.
Young dishes to Capella. Conley against Young. Back to Capella. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And it could have been a foul call on the shot as well. Capella maintains the focus, though, and finishes.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Trae Young.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
Out to Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Second shot opportunity. Hunter, the pass to Bogdanovich. Hawks passing it around. 6 to shoot. Collins with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And Young kicks to Collins. Over Mitchell. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Conley's shot is off.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Young in the corner. Hunter on the wing. Pass to Capella. Over O'Neal. Offensive rebound.
And one thing about Hunter, it never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
Conley against Young. Now here's Conley. Defense is right there. Oh, the lob to Gobert.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Young, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
I love how Bogdanovich gets up and tries to annoy shooters, doing all he can to.
And so it's the Utah Jazz, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Utah.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Young finds Bogdanovich. And here is Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. In the corner, Collins with it. Over Mitchell.
Boy, the lateral quickness of Donovan Mitchell. What a solid defender.
Shot by Collins, no good. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. From downtown. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Conley. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. And the 3 off target. Utah's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225 with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Young passes to Capella. The kick out to Young. Lob pass to Capella.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, that's the kind of finish that sends a message to an opponent. Donovan Mitchell with the dunk.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta.
Team foul. Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
Double by Bogdanovich. Molinari passes to Reddish. Just 5 to shoot. It's Williams with the drive. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Chang, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Conley dishes to O'Neal.
2 minutes remaining in the
Passes it
first
to
half.
Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Bryant's to the hoop, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Williams finds Jang. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Herter. Williams against Conley. Williams passes to Herter. Good D by Mitchell. And Gordy Jang is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Substitution for the Jazz.
Clarkson outside. Gay left side. Over Reddish. Again, the Jazz score.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Herter passes to Gallinari. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does. And Zhang kicks to Gallinari. And it's Herter, top of the key. Back to Gallinari. A 15-footer. Woke loose. And Zhang gets it to go.
Yeah, you can't afford to let Gordy Zhang float around on the offensive glass. He's going to find a way to hurt you.
Clarkson dishes to Gay. Back to Clarkson. He takes it in, and that one is stuffed right through.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Reddish kicks to Williams. Pass to Herter. Gallinari with it. There's Williams with the three, and that one released in time, but no good. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. From the get-go, it was Utah coming out strong. They had intensity in their eye.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Jazz, we've got Rudy Gay, also Joe Ingles out there. Whiteside is out there with Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard. Here's Clarkson, dishes it to Gay. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Now the pass to Reddish. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Gallinari passes to Jang. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Williams with the ball. And it's Clarkson picking him up. And finished off by Jang.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
Clarkson looking for an opening. Pass to Oni. Back to Clarkson. That's good from Gay on the assist from Clarkson. Gay's got his third basket of the night.
And Gay has great length down on the block there. Fantastic at just jumping on opportunities to score when he's down low.
Herder passes to Jang. Outside Williams. To the inside. Jang, no luck.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
Gay inside. Gallinari on him. Deep two from Clarkson. A putback goes up again. Passes it to Oni.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Ingles. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clarkson. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Here's Herder. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
But Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Right side, the pass to Oni. Pass to Clarkson. Releases. And it's off the back rim. No good. Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Oni passes to Gay. Inside. Here's Whiteside. It's the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Whiteside's got 4 this quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Over to the left wing. Dishes to Williams. Out left to the wing. Fires from deep. Trains the three-pointer.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Clarkson outside. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Whiteside's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Williams looking over the floor. Here's Reddish. No good on the triple. And there's the call on Kevin Herder. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
For 3, Mitchell. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Utah out in front, just dominating this one. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Nice move. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Outside Collins. Back to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Bogdanovich against Mitchell.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young outside. Hunter with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Takes the three. Lob pass to Capella. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the left side wing. O'Neal. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Jazz?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Conley scanning the floor. Out to the right wing. O'Neal from long range. Hunter grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Capella, the pass to Young. Outside Collins. Young against Conley. The feed to Capella. And Young kicks to Hunter. They get it again.
And how about Young being active and getting after it on the glass? This type of play demonstrates leadership.
Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Outside Conley. And there's the pass to Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Can't connect from short range. The Hawks trail by 20. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Young with no one around. Kept alive by Atlanta. Capella, high post. 5 on the clock. Mitchell against Hunter. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Outside Conley. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Shakes him. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Utah.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
From deep three-point range. No good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Outside Bogdanovich. Hunter kicks to Young. Hawks passing it around. That clock reset for the Hawks. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Outside Collins. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Young, no good. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
for the land of the...
Help.
Thank you so much.
Well, he plays like he's having fun. David, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Off it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Atlanta, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Collins finds Hunter. There's the drive. Passes it to Collins. Shot clock at 3. Hunter, no good. It's tipped. Here's Paul. Rebound, Atlanta.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Hunter, the pass to Collins. Bridges with the steal.
It's an awkward pass to try to make on the interior.
And Ayton throws it down.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. They grab their own miss. Capella kicks it out to Collins. Clock at 6. And the officials have called the illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Bogdanovich against Booker. Down low, here's Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got his third bucket of the night. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable. Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Young outside. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Back to Capella. Pass to Bogdanovich. Driving in. Capella kicks to Hunter. This one for 3. No good. The Suns go the other way with it. Booker in the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Ayton inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. 2 points. That one goes.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside Bogdanovich. And Collins now top the key. Out to the right wing. Pass to Capella. He kicks it to Hunter. The Hawks need to get off a shot. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Booker against Bogdanovich. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And Atlanta has possession. It's a 10-point game.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
55 seconds left in the first quarter. Paul for three.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
A nice shot by Young.
Every player his size has a lot of creativity to the game, especially scoring. And Trey is a flat-out scorer.
Here's Paul. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal foul.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Bogdanovich wide open. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
Here's Paul. Collins grabs the miss. And here's Young. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Team second.
DeAndre, he has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. He got... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Hawks passing it around. Hunter, the pass to Capella. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Crowder kicks to Paul. Back to Crowder. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big who can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
Here's Booker. Bridges passes to Ayton. Here's Paul. Takes it inside. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
4 seconds left, and Paul lays it in. The Hawks trail by 7. Young outside. The pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Shoots. Rebound by the Suns. They've led by as much as 10. Young with the steal. Bogdanovich inside. He's against Crowder. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Collins. Suns leading by 5. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 4 points this quarter. And Brent, some interesting family history here. Your dad, Rick, brother John, and you all ended your careers playing for the Houston Rockets.
The next time, Kevin, that you and I are broadcasting a game in Houston, I'll walk you across the street to the Berry Cemetery, and we'll take a look at the headstone.
Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Suns lead by 9.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
Young inside. Defended by Paul. Young dishes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Bogdanovich following the score by Phoenix. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Young against Booker. And that one's good, Ayton. And now an 11-point Suns lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Young against Paul. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
And it's Paul missing.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing, born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Phoenix on defense. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. And stolen by Ayton. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Young fires away from outside. Doesn't go for him. The Suns go the other way with it. Looking to get back on track here. Crowder, and Crowder stays with it.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Young looking it over. With 4 seconds on the clock, he takes it up and lays it in. Young's got 12 in the game.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
And a close game so far for the... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. DeAndre Ayton was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points. And...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
The Hawks trail by 5. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
It's Young on the wing, defended by Paul. Shot from 16, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Kicks it out to Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board. What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Paul. After the basket by Bogdanovic. And Capella sends it back. Good.
There you go. Finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. All against Young. Shoots the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Paul. Feeds it to Crowder. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be. Sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Williams kicks to Zhang. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Paul. And Ayton throws it down.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Williams scanning the floor. Pass to Herter. Outside Williams. To the inside. Zhang. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Suns leading by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Paul. He's got 8. He feeds it to Crowder. Yes, that goes in. Crowder's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
In the corner, Herter with it. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Suns have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta, trailing by 10. To end the run. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists now tonight.
Booker getting down to business on the defensive end. Terrific at knowing when to go for the steal.
Now, here is Young. He's got 12. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. The feed to Capella. 5 to shoot. 43 seconds left to play in the third. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, you can see why Clint Capella is always up there in terms of field goal percentage in the NBA. Every season, close-in shots, big-time results.
Paul finds Crowder. Kick to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Paul's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. Collins wide open. He fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Collins has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks. Here's Paul, and Capella sends it back. They recover it. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Hunter in rhythm is a much better shooter, and that shot looked nice.
Paul against Young. The drive by Paul. Here's Crowder. Now the dish to Ayton. Tries yet again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Collins.
Yeah, good job to take it right at you.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And guys, something every team strives for is getting points off of turnovers, and they've done that here in both halves.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
14 foul.
Young outside. He dishes it to Capella. Back to Young. Jacks up a 3.
And in the first half, they had some success from beyond the arc, but that hasn't been the case since halftime. That shot has dried up.
Well, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Young up top, defended by Crowder. Young against Crowder. Young dishes to Collins. Kicks it to Capella. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Crowder. Rebound Atlanta. A 3 from Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by. Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Good D by Booker. Suns leading by 4. Here's Paul. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And finished off by Collins.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but the teammate's so wide open, had to give it up.
The Suns shooting reasonably well, 45%. Collins against Paul. And he banks in the lane.
And that is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivered.
Young against Paul. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Collins passes to Young. Outside Collins. 4 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Shoots. The putback. Young trying to break free. It's good on the putback.
And how about Capella? Not the guy you expect, but cool under pressure that time.
Young against Paul. Tries again. Ayton finds Crowder. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by Capella. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
Well, the poise of the young player Bogdanovich, that's huge.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Paul with the ball. Guarded by Hunter. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Paul passes to Ayton. It's stolen by Capella. And now here comes Collins in the break. Young with no one around. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges right side. The shot that time not on target. So the Hawks will take it the other way. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And Young takes to Capella. Outside Collins. Young outside. For 3, Hunter.
That's a nice contest. That's not going to show up in the box score, but Ayton bothered that shot.
Here's Paul. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Hunter dishes to Young. The pass to Capella. Back to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. It's Young on the wing. Here's Hunter. Offensive rebound. Count it.
And Bogdanovich gutsy with that one.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
Yeah, and do you see Chris Paul sweating right now? I don't.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
Hey, everybody. And with tip-off coming right up, we've got just enough time to hear from the sideline.
Brian, thank you.
Oh, he sure is. Good stuff there, Allie. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the five. And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A. Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
First team foul.
On offense, here's Utah. Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanovic. Up and over Crowder.
Defensively, the way Crowder gets after it, he knows there will always be a role for him.
Paul passes to Crowder. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Rudy Gobert picks one up. First free throw is good.
At the line for your Suns, Jay Crowder.
And so he hits both.
A well-rounded player on both ends. You can count on Jay Crowder night in and night out. And you see the value he provides for this team.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. 6 to shoot. Bogdanovic. It's good on the putback.
There, they get it going. 1 for 4 now. Always feel good to get that first one.
And here's Paul. Booker for 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovic set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
Conley against Paul. Outside for Mitchell. And it's off from three-point range.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Bridges. And he makes it on the layup.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Conley finds Mitchell. Bogdanovic on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by Mitchell.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That'll be a second foul of the game. Mitchell against Booker. Tries it from the top of the key.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Conley against Paul. Ooh, poked away. Shot clock at 6. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Conley. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Paul against Conley. Here's Booker. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Bogdanovic.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Donovan
Mitchell, good.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Ayton passes to Crowder. Second chance effort. Back to Ayton. Here's Bridges. It's blocked by Gobert.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
The three from Mitchell. That shot missing.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Crowder, that's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix will come the other way. Booker for three. Crowder with it. Outside Paul. The three. Hits the three-pointer.
What focus on the range shot by Chris. Not letting anything throw him off.
Mitchell with the ball. From deep. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
One eye on the rim, one eye.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Suns on top. They're up by one. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Crowder at 8 in the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
Pass to Booker. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Goes back up. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
On the wing, Mitchell. Outside Conley. Back to Mitchell. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
I like whenever Gobert takes initiative and tries to score because sometimes it forces the defense to foul him. And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people count his money. He's determined to have the final word.
No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It goes on Mike Conley. Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying his draft position back in 2013.
And listen to this. Even in the 2021 All-Star game, he and teammate Donovan Mitchell were the last 2 picks. Whatever the reason, he knows people will respect a champion. Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Pass to Crowder. Shoots inside. Back to Booker. Out to Bridges. Now Booker. Bridges passes to Booker. Lets it go from deep. The shot won't fall.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Back to O'Neal. Pass to Conley. Over Paul. The shot by Conley. No good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Crowder, that's good.
He's a power player. That's Crowder's game once he gets inside.
Now here's Conley. Here's O'Neal. Back to Bogdanovich. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
Outside Paul. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Bridges. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And Smitty, you've been in broadcast journalism for a while now. Are there certain players you especially enjoy covering?
Yeah, I enjoy covering the entire league. You know, all types of basketball. But I will say, I enjoy most covering the young guys that I've been knowing for a long time.
A line change here for Utah. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Gay, the pass to Ingles. Gay against Crowder. Pass to Whiteside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Now Paul. Outside Booker. Crowder with it. 1:03 left in the second. Ayton. It's tipped.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the end. In a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Whiteside. The open shot by Ingles. They get it back. Here's Honey. Outside, Ingles. Gay outside. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Such a fluid athlete. Rudy dancing on the offensive end, keeping defenders off balance.
Paul for 3. Can't hit that one. He got it up. That shot off. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sport. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game. And that's going to do it for us here. Second half of action is coming your way.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, you don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
So on the floor for Utah, Rudy Gay out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
Gotta be up on Bogdanovich. When you aren't, he catches and fires away. And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
Utah leading. Outside Conley. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, and baseball, BA, was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
Hayden with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. From the arc.
You need strength, you need length, you need a strong frame and quick feet. Donovan Mitchell has all of that. That's why he could be one of the best stoppers in this game.
The Jazz have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Conley. Three-pointer.
Chris Paul is a complete player, a top-notch defender who really uses his body well to contest shots.
Hayden passes to Bridges from behind the arc. Sinks it from distance. Bridges has got 9.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
And here's Mitchell. He has 6. Back to Conley. Into the lane. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Booker. Offensive rebound.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Utah's going 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Outside Mitchell. 1:51 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. The Suns trailing. It's Shamet on the wing. Another one falls for Phoenix. 1:33 left in the third quarter. Mitchell with the ball. O'Neal on the wing. Outside Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Oh, McGee with the block. Here's Shamet. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's foul number 2 for him. A line change here for Utah.
Jazz substitution.
1:06 left in the third. And here's Payne outside. The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to Oni for 3. Another shot. Great D that time from McGee. Well, Phoenix is shooting a disappointing 38%. 41 seconds left in the third. And here's Payne outside. There's Kaminsky with a 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Clarkson outside. Pass to Ingles. And he banks in the layup. And the Jazz lead by 2.
There's the work Ingles has put into his strength and conditioning. Takes the hit and still able to convert.
Now here's Payne. Outside Johnson. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Jazz up by 2. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. JaVale McGee out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Cam Payne. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Shaman and a shooting guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And they go to the intentional foul.
First team foul. Substitution.
Paul finds Crowder. Back to Paul. Pass to Aiden. Booker against Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3 from Paul. And no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
For the Jazz.
First team foul.
And for Utah, they're shooting 40% from the field in this one. Paul against Conley. O'Neal on the wing. Stolen by Bridges. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's a 3 from Paul. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. Utah leading. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Bogdanovich, no good. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Up and over Conley. It's blocked by Gobert. Crowder with a steal. Over Bogdanovich. Outside for Booker. And here's Bridges. Back to Booker to take the lead. They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback. And that'll tie this game up.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
Mitchell into the lane. And Mitchell with the slam.
What tenacity from Mitchell on the drive. Not letting anything trip him up.
Now Paul. Pass to Aiden. Aiden draws the double. Stripped away. Booker against Mitchell. Bogdanovich with it. Covered by Crowder. The 15-footer. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Now it's a 4-point Jazz lead. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Utah.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
You also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim as they've challenged every shot and blocked quite a few tonight. I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Six on the shot clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile one block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And the Suns lead by 1.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Back to Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell against Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
This just goes with the narrative. Mitchell is a baller, wants to be considered among the best in the game.
Here's Paul. Offensive rebound. Outside for Booker. The three is up. Good work defensively by Mitchell.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling?
Oh, hammer it home.
That hurt.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
That and one is huge, making this now a 2-possession game.
Ball from deep three-point land. Suns keep it alive.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The three from Mitchell. Drops in the three. And now a 7-point Utah lead.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And here's Paul. From deep three-point range. So we see the Jazz get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well...